Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. I wanted to make this video just because there's different events and oracles trials that pop up within the game as you play through. There's like a rotation. If you take notice, if you've been playing for a while, there's a rotation that you can make advantage or take advantage of as you are playing to make better use of your resources and optimize your account. All right, why am I saying this? Well, this is not a race. Playing these type of games, like if you played Raid Shadow Legends before and you know me from there, you know that this is not a race. It's the same thing with Watcher of Realms, right? There's no race. You're not racing anybody to get to the top. The top places will always be taken by the big spenders who do not care so much about being efficient and all that. But if you are somebody who cares about being efficient, you got a budget set up for the game and you say, okay, I want to spend X amount in the game and I want to optimize my experience, then this type of video is for you definitely, because the most important aspect of improving your account is not only gear but also skills. Upgrading your skills brings in an advantage in certain situations where you want to get, an example, your ultimate faster and get it going so that you can do as much damage as possible, not only for the guild boss where some good rewards are in there, but also for the gear raids and maybe some other events that might pop up that we'll have in the future, right? So skilling up your heroes is very, very important, and that's the main focus of this video. So skilling them up, although it might seem something that is okay, because of the randomness of every single skill that you're using, legendary heroes get very costly to upgrade. After a point where you don't require just the legendary skill dust anymore, you'll be accumulating this a lot from the tide, mostly, sometimes reveds, but mostly from the tide. As you're progressing and pushing, and every single day you get about 30 to 40 of these just from the tide, the onslaught that you do on the tide, you get the instant rewards, right? So you get lots of these, lots of epic ones, but these is not where this scarcity becomes. These are so difficult to acquire. The legendary skill crystals are just nuts. You require so many of these to just optimize your account that after a point, every single time that you get one of these, boom, instantly it disappears and you are left with a decision, right? Who am I focusing next? And especially if you have like an account such as mine, I've summoned a lot throughout my playtime. I have about 90 days, at least 90 days in the game right now, and I do have some legendary heroes already fully skilled up, and I'm a spender, right? So especially if you're not a spender, big spender like me, I consider myself a big spender with the amount I've spent, although I haven't spent insane amounts. I have spent, and I'm also a creator, so I do get some gem rewards which help me push through with everything. This example of the oracle trials is where you need to be very careful on when you are pushing, okay? Vault in the Sands right now, this is an okay event. You can do some energy here, some stamina here in order to get some rewards. But the big thing is to always conserve your stamina for future events that might require it with better rewards, okay? Hero training right now might seem like something, okay, finally I can level up my heroes, but no, this is not the time to be leveling up your heroes. As you can see, I barely touched this event, although it does have gems here at 3,000 points, and also very enticing, the 5-star psychic power, which helps you get your rank to your heroes quicker. This is not the ideal place to be spending your hard-earned EXP, okay? The EXP vials that you accumulate from farming the EXP raid. This is not the place to do it. The reason that I'm saying this, there's a better event that pops up later on, and that is much more worth it. And I'll explain. Let's see if we can see one here. We don't see one, but it's called the Corridor of Glory. It's very similar. You just level up your heroes, and if you do manage to get 10,000 points in that, usually the total rewards is 2 legendary skill crystals, which is fantastic. And you need to be saving up your XP for when those Corridor of Glory events pop up. They will be similar like these in terms of rewards, but they go down all the way to 10,000 points. And that's where the 2 skill crystals are. It's very similar to how the spiritual altar is right here. This one is a kind of trap if you want to think about it, because it has, well, it has better rewards than the Corridor of Glory, but it does have 2 legendary skill crystals in the end. This is strictly a whale type of event. The summons that you're required to do for this one, I would say, is around 300 to maybe 500 summons to be able to get the 7,000 points right here. So don't just start summoning when you see this and say, okay, I'll get the rewards. No, this depends on the quality of heroes that you summon. So if you get epics and legendaries, it's way more points than usual, but still it's a very difficult one to get. I did like 20 summons or so, and I got lucky with the epics. No, I did 30 summons. I got lucky with the epics, and that's why I got 1,000 points. So to get to the 7,000, I need to get consistently lucky with multiple epics through every single 10 pull summon that I do. And it's not an easy thing to do, especially if you want to be conserving your resources, because there's an even better summoning Oracle's Trial that pops up sometimes. I think it's in a rotation. 1 week is like this, the other week is an Oracle's Trial, the other week is an event. It goes like that, okay? And you'll notice this in game. So when there's an Oracle's Trial for summons, it's only 3,000 summoning points to get a legendary, well, it's called Divine Summoning Crystal. It's at 3,200 points. And that's when you are above level 70 in terms of account. So just farming up, doing your usual stuff that slowly gets you account experience. So have in mind that once you get to level 70 and higher, you'll be noticing divine crystals, and you can slowly start farming for those and accumulate those like I have. I have 5 saved up right now. Some are from the guild boss. Most are from just slowly accumulating it. Guild boss gives me like 1 every month, I found, and I'm doing the hardest difficulties of the guild boss at the moment with the best rewards. I got the day 90 reward today. That's why I have the extra +2 there. So I had 3 before that. So have that in mind. Optimize your experience. Optimize the saving of these. These are very important. The huge stamina potions, small stamina potions, even this one's the very, very small ones. This is 740 energy stamina that you can use when the time is right to optimize your rewards. But other events are much easier to do. So like this one, the Brave Conquest, this is easy to do. It goes on for multiple days, and the rewards in the end are good. Some stamina, some gems, and then eventually you get the rare summoning crystals, as long as you do something like a gear raid or a artifact material raid. So you have the time, and you should be able to get the 5,000 here and get the 3 rare summoning crystals. I don't push over the daily stamina that I get. I do have the stamina pack that you get some every day, but that is okay. You can get lots of stamina throughout, and the most important thing is to be checking your black market every day for when a stamina potion pops up here for a reduced price, because it's better to, instead of using straight up your gems, it's better to just slowly be buying them through the black market shop. Okay, so once these type of events come up, the Brave Conquest ones, you do them and you get some goodies right here. Tales of the Smith is also another good one. This is always good to save up your enhancing for when these pop up. But overall, what I wanted to make out of this video today is just to show you guys on how less important this hero training is, all right, in combination with the summoning one. So this weekend, I would say, is a chill weekend, right? We are relaxing, we're not spending our resources, and that's what you need to worry about. Not spending your resources just freely every single day, just your saved up stuff, saved up gems, not doing summons all the time, because this is not, as I said at the start, this is not like a race. You'll be able to do summons in the future. These 2x events, that the crazy invocation of spirits we have now, is not so crazy. It's been like every single week I've found the past month, and they will be doing more and more. By Monday, we should be able to see Friday's event. It's probably going to be a 10x for some sort of new heroes coming in from the Forerunner server. So those might be worth it. I'll of course do videos on those heroes when they are available to me on the test server, so I can show you guys how well they do and whether summoning on those is better. In the past weekend we had a 10x and a 2x. They were separate banners here you could summon if you chose for Kineza and Kriya. If you didn't, you just summoned for the 2x, and there was also the 1+1, which was a great thing to go for. So right now I'm just saving up. I have some summons here. I popped a few just to see. I got a few epics, and I said, right, I'll stop and save up for next weekend. Maybe we'll have something better. And especially with the divine crystals, I feel like it's always best to summon during 2x. But again, if the Oracle's Trial or the event for summoning does not match your goals, maybe again you should wait it out. here I could have summoned with 5, maybe I would get 1 or even 2 or even 0 legendaries. But at the moment I'm just chilling. There's very few that I need, and I would love to get something like an Elowin or a Salazar just to improve my guild boss damage. But at the moment I'm chilling, saying okay, I'll wait it out. If you remember from Raid, they were making fun of it with wait Shadow Legends. It's kind of the same thing with wait Watcher of Realms. Focus on something else, maybe focus on regearing your heroes, focusing on pushing maybe gear raid a little bit, just moving gear around. It's totally free to test things out, trying to find strategies, trying to push for campaign. If you haven't completed that, that's a ton of rewards to campaign. And of course, if you haven't done your Void Rift, slowly try and push for that one to complete maybe normal or even elite difficulty. Those are nice in terms of rewards. Hard is also good rewards, but it's of course much more difficult for many players. And me myself, I gotta push for Nightmare, but I think I need to put some good time in thinking of teams that can help me push. I think I do have the heroes for it. I just haven't put the time, if I'm being brutally honest. So this was the video for today, guys. Make sure you don't do the hero trainings and the events. That is my personal advice for you. Of course, everybody can play the game how they want. They don't have to be efficient all the time. Just enjoy it. As long as you're enjoying the game, yeah, just play the game as you like, right? Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.